Hazrat Anas bin Malik radiyallahu anhu states that Allah's Apostle sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, on the resurrection day, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will assemble all the people and they will struggle to extirpate the nuisance of the resurrection day. And Ibn Ubaid has narrated it will be inspired into the people's heart how to get rid of the trouble of the resurrection day. We bring someone to intercede with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu so that he may deliver us from the distress of the resurrection day. Hazrat Anas radiyallahu anhu says, so they will enter the court of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam and submit, you are Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, the father of all creatures, human being. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu created you by his own hand and inspired in your body his favorite spirit and commanded the angels alayhimus salam to prostrate themselves before you in your honor. So you may intercede for us with your Lord Jalla Jalaluhu, so that he Jalla Jalaluhu may deliver us from the trouble of this assembly point. On this occasion, Hazrat Adam alayhi salam will recall his slip and say, I do not hold this office, and he will feel shame from his Lord Jalla Jalaluhu. However, you should go to Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam, who is the first apostle of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, commissioned to the creatures by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. So the people will then go to Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. He will also recall his lapse and he will also say, I do not hold this office. He will feel shame from his Lord Jalla Jalaluhu. However, you should go to Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, whom Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has made his fast friend. The people will then visit Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, but he will also recollect his lapse and say, I do not hold this office. He will feel shame from his Lord Jalla Jalaluhu. However, you should go to Hazrat Moses alayhi salam, to whom Allah Jalla Jalaluhu interlocuted and granted him the Torah. Hazrat Anas radiyallahu anhu says, the people will then go to Hazrat Moses alayhi salam, but he will also recall his inadvertence and say, I do not hold this office. He will feel shame from his Lord Jalla Jalaluhu. However, you should go to Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, who is a favorite spirit of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and his favorite word. The people will go to Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, who was born by Allah's favorite spirit and his favorite word, but he will also say, I do not hold this office. However, you should enter the court of Hazrat Mohammad S.A.W., whose predecessors and descendants' sins have been pardoned by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Right in the word. Hazrat Anas radiyallahu anhu says that Allah's Apostle sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the people will come to me. I will seek my Lord's permission to intercede, so I will be accorded the permission. When I cite him Jalla Jalaluhu, I will fall into prostration, and Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will keep me in this position as long as he Jalla Jalaluhu wills. Then it will be said to me, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, raise your head, speak, you will be listened to, implore, you will be granted, intercede, your intercession will be approved. I will then lift my head and extol my Lord Jalla Jalaluhu with those words of praise which Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will teach me right then. I will then intercede and a quota will be fixed for me, and I will take out the people from hell as per that quota, and then admit them to paradise. Thereafter I will return and again fall down in prostration. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will let me in prostration. Then it will be said, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, raise your head, say, you will be listened to, solicit, you will be granted, intercede, your intercession will be honored. I will then raise my head from the prostration and glorify my Lord Jalla Jalaluhu with those words which he Jalla Jalaluhu will teach me right then. I will then intercede, and a limit will be fixed for me, and I will bring the people out from hell and admit them to paradise. Hazrat Anas radiyallahu anhu says, I do not remember well whether Allah's Apostle sallallahu alayhi wasallam will bring the people out from hell and admit them to paradise, interceding third or fourth times in this way. Thereafter, he sallallahu alayhi wasallam will submit to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. O my Lord Jalla Jalaluhu, now there remains only those in hell for whom an everlasting torment has been prescribed in the Quran. Hazrat Qatada said, "Who has been doomed to remain in hell forever?" Sahih Muslim Hadees number 474.